You think? But on the set,
Hey, quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And this is Lunch, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack. greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another day here on Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned. Oh, man. It is Tuesday, and that means giveaways are open. If you are interested in getting in on the streamer bundle and you are a Shroud player, you need to bang bundle me on twitch.tv/cynicist and twitch.tv/NBNN news. If you are interested in a Steam key and you want to get in on that giveaway, you need to bang the I Love Free Shit on Laz's side and bang the bootay on mine. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Why isn't it Friday already?
I don't know. I agree, Dark Blue Monkey. We need in-game tacos so we can give away tacos on Tuesdays instead of scrolls.
Yes.
Absolutely. Then we
I
can really
still
make
know
it Taco Tuesday.
tacos. Yeah.
I don't know. Do we not have any tacos at all? Let's see. Taco. Nope, nothing in the book. Chandra, there's a post for you. Wish list item for tacos. Some kind of taco in game.
Yes.
Obsidian Wolf Taco Surprise. There you go. You can go ahead and wish list that one there, Dark Blue Monkey. We don't need Conjurer for that.
Tacos. We need fajitas too.
Well, if you're gonna do that, might as well throw in burritos, right? We
Well, I
don't need
mean,
no stinking burritos.
we already have fillets, right?
Well, what kind of fillets? We have fish fillets. We have
Wait,
fish. We have fish and
wait, wait,
chips.
wait. What kind of steaks do we have?
Ribeyes.
Wait, we don't even have beef steaks. We have cows, but we don't have steaks.
We have bear. We have marlin. We got shark. We got
Shark,
sailfin.
yeah.
We got swordfish, and we've got tuna.
Yeah, why don't we have cow steaks?
I don't know.
I mean, beef. It does the body good.
I don't know.
That's not in the game.
Shroud logic, yeah.
They don't want everybody slaughtering the cow down in Owl's Head here.
There are no recipes for steaks.
Knight Rider says, no, carne asada. There you go. So welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Tuesday, and that means we're giving away twofers on the streamer bundles at the butt and the top of the hour. And of course, it's Taco Tuesday, but we are lacking the tacos. But I want to say, and I got another lovely note from our good friend here, Dark Blue Monkey, this morning in my mail.
Oh,
And
nice.
gotta give big props to Dark Blue Monkey and having his kids here in games, because this morning one of your children actually got here on the lot early, Alfie Ranger, and Alfie actually PM'd me to ask me how my day was going, and you know, so on and so forth, and just a nice little chat. And of course, I asked him if is Alfie a he? I'm guessing Alfie is a boy. I'm not sure, but they asked if they were enjoying themselves here and if he was having a good time. And of course, he said yes, he was. So just got to give you props, Dark Blue Monkey, for just having some pretty cool kids who are very polite and take the time to actually start a conversation with myself, and are actually learning the game and here enjoying themselves. But here is the message that he sent me. You want me to put this on the ground so you can actually read it too, or
Sure.
okay? I have to reopen my inventory so that I can place it on the ground, and then we can both open it up, and there it is, right in between us there.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
This
Thanks
will
for the scrolls. And of course, the game keys. Alfie wanted to play some Shroud last week, and I think he's just figured out the reason he's not very powerful despite having a long sword is his skill level. He's been training up like crazy, just wants to go into in crazy dangerous zones and get XP. It's been fun playing with him, and it's been funny seeing my daughter running around trying to tame animals and get upset when the animals don't take too kindly to it. Thanks again. Catch you later. Dark Blue Monkey.
We don't take too kindly to those.
That is cute. Yes. What is your daughter's favorite animal to try and tame, Dark Blue Monkey? That's the real question.
Yeah, what is she trying to tame that when they don't take too kindly?
The bears or the kitty cats.
Well, she could always, sort of make her
Yeah.
own farm lot.
Yes. Well, that you can't really if you want like a bestiary on your lot.
Yeah,
So
that
like
was
if you had a
something
bunch of
that
tamed
was
animals
yeah, that was something that was asked
requested.
for very early on, was a way to create a zoo on a lot where people could take tamed
Yes.
animals and drop them on the lot and display what they've tamed, whether it be, high level nasty creatures or cute bunnies and squirrels and of the sort ducks and, other non-terrifying
I know.
creatures to have like a little petting zoo. But mainly horses, yes. Horses. Plus she could probably make a good living selling some horses out there. Of course, it takes a little bit of effort to do so because you have to
Yes.
either buy or create the taming collars, of course, then have whistles to uh, hold them on, and then you got to trade those whistles in and make them actual rideable horses. Then you can place them on a vendor for sale. But it's worth it, especially if you got nothing to do, and that's what you like to do. You don't think you've seen the light of day for about a week mining down in the mines. Yes, we're going to talk about one of your topics today, as a matter of fact, is because Dark Blue Monkey's got a little quandary with some some of our skills here in the game. And I remember you mentioning something about mining silver, was it? You were having a little difficulty with silver? Yeah. I forget where I saw that, but I just started buying silver. It was a little easier, in the long run. Or, uh,
Then mining.
well, that and, the reason why I would mine silver was mostly for the taming collars, or the necklaces,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. What was it that needs the
The
silver
stuff.
taming? Uh, yeah, the taming collar. The taming necklace. Yeah, both of them. Taming collars, taming necklace. Both require silver. One requires 2 ingots, one requires 1 ingot. And I've come to find that, like scrolls, there are people out there who are willing to sell taming collars well below the cost of an actual silver ingot itself.
Yeah.
Um, and when I see stuff like that, I just can't resist. I'm going to just take a run over here just to see what I've got in my little stash. I mean, I usually have several hundred of them over here, but I may have run it down and may be in need of actually going out. Where would my collars be? Are they in this trunk? Or are they in the other trunk? They're in the other trunk, I think. I think they're in this one. Hmm. Uh, that's animal whistles. Am I totally out? Oh, interesting. Looks like I'm actually out. What about my inventory? Consumables. How many do I have? Yeah, I'm only down to under 100. Usually I have several hundred in one of these uh, chests over there, but I guess I'm going to have to go out and do some shopping here soon. Although I haven't been out, doing any horse taming or inventory stocking because, again, how tedious it's become. 10 taming collars for 6K. That's not too bad. Basically, anything under, I think, 1,000, I consider good. 500 or less is even better.
Well, let's go to say Novia Market and look at the price for taming collars.
Yeah, hang on. I'm looking up the list real quick.
Or would you prefer Silverdale?
Come on. Get me out of here. I gotta resize this a little bit. Okay, so first things first, I'm looking for silver. Oh, that's just the
Ingots?
ore. Yeah. I guess I should do a search. Yeah, you're not letting me do a search there. So, where would ingots be? Gems, potions, blacksmithing. Smelting. Where's smelting? Carpentry. Why is it smelting with... Geez, Tina, what's with this damn list? Why isn't it... Or did I pass it? Did I pass it? Jeez. Why can I not find ingots? Tina, why can't I find ingots in this list? That's ridiculous.
Shroud logic.
I thought it would be under just the regular mining stuff. Where is Tina? Tina eating lunch? Well, silver ore is at 80. Guess what? Mining.
Oh, the only person in a Novia Market that's selling taming collars is you.
And that's at 1,000 apiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Huge.
a silver ingot by itself sells for 261. So just say 260, 250, 260. So in order to create, you know, the collar, it's going to cost you at least 500 gold. So if you can get one for 500 gold, you're in for the 2 silver ingots right there alone. Of course, my price is not the best price. Oh, he's eating lunch. That's what it is. So I
Hey
finally
man,
found it.
you charge for time.
Well, time I spent shopping for them at half price and then double the price. Yes.
Shh.
Shh.
Time.
Like our 60 gold scrolls that we resell. Yes.
No, it's costs more than that to craft a scroll.
But that's what we buy them for.
Well, we buy them for
At least
low
that's what
cost. Yeah.
that's what I've been buying them for. Yeah.
Although I've been crafting whenever I run out of them.
Well,
Yeah.
occasionally I have to do that too. I would agree with
I
you.
know. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to bite the bullet, and of course, that's one of the things
And
why I stopped
takes
actually mining.
Takes too
And
long to do anything in Shroud.
yeah, and let me ask you, where are you mining your silver?
Isn't it Elysium or Exeter
Well,
crag mines?
Elysium is one of the places that you should be, yes. The other, of course, is down in the Hilt
Crag
Dungeon.
mines? Yeah. Elysium and
Yeah.
Verdantis.
Now, of course, let me see what my supplies are here, because I had, let's see, do I have silver sitting here? Uh, yeah, I've got 1,000 silver ore in the bank there, and then I think I may have more up here. And oh, did I take and move that? Uh, 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 uh. More obsidian potion rewards. I know I had a whole store items. There it is. And then I thought I had several thousand over here. I guess not. I guess I've used most of that. And of course, got to check over here real quick just to see if I've got a stock over here. I know I've traded quite a bit of mine out.
So I can find taming colors as low as 379 gold.
Oh, how many is available?
A few.
Hundreds? If
That's
not,
out in.
not in hundreds, I'm not
Well,
interested.
so you have a mix. I mean, less than 400 gold. You have probably 50, 60, 70,
Where are these located?
80. Silverdale Market.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's see. Let's check this price for 50 taming collars for 19,000.
Not a bad
That's
price.
380 each.
Yeah. Not a bad price.
I mean, what did you say the actual cost to manufacture was? 500.
About 500 on average.
So 384 to 400 still cheaper than
Yeah,
what you can
exactly.
do there. And then he does have 50, or Astroma does have 50 at 600 each. You're still making a profit if you turn around and sell them.
Yeah, taming
But,
collar.
hey,
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Taming collars is 250. The necklaces
okay.
are the ones that use animal whistle and 2 silver ingots. And again, I don't use those because those are too expensive to make, especially when you can just go out and buy them off of a vendor now, which was one of those things that I really hated that they decided to do. And here, come back to Owl's Head down to my lot down near the public vendor.
40K.
40K. Because I'm going to show you something.
Damn it. Oh, helps. I should have teleported just to Owl's Head, so that way I could choose the
Town crier.
instead of
Yeah.
recalling. I recalled. Give me a second.
Yep, no problem.
Not like we don't have time with all the news stories that you slapped into chat earlier.
I know. Don't you love how many are there?
I know. It's like, what are we going to talk about today?
Okay. Now you'll notice that, and once Jack gets here, he won't be able to open these while I'm looking at them. But you'll notice that we have 2 different ones. One's called the wooden taming necklace, and one's just called a taming necklace. One has 10 durability, and one has 50 durability, and then of course the plus,
you're pretty mature.
and then the plus ones have 100 durability. Now, of course, this really makes not much of a difference um, when it comes to having the tame creature on them. And
Where's your vendor?
you don't need the vendor; you just need these
Oh.
bags right here. There's two bags that say taming necklaces. I'm going to get out of
Oh,
both of them so you can bring them up there real quick, just so you can show your audience.
okay. Da, 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 da. So both of them are up. Yeah. Shroud of the consistency as far, I guess the 10 durability were the ones you bought from a store.
Buy them from a vendor. Now,
Yeah.
go ahead and close that bag so I can open that one up again real quick.
So 10 durability bought from a vendor, 50 durability crafted,
Right.
100 durability is an exceptional craft.
Right. So now the 10 durability ones have a minus 10 tame creature range, a plus 10 tame creature cast time, and a plus 30 tame creature cooldown. Now, of course, that really doesn't matter much when you're out there taming horses that you're going to resell, first off. And then, of course, when you bring up skills, if you're somebody like myself or Jack who, you know, are tamers, I have 145 tame creatures. So these little minuses really don't affect me much, but they're much cheaper to buy. I think they're like 150 gold to get them off of the vendor out in the what the hell's the uh the hell we call those scenes? I gotta go look now. So stupid. Uh, because I can't think for the life of me without looking it up. The outskirts, Solis Bridge outskirts. So if you go out to the outskirts, you can actually just buy them dirt cheap off of a vendor out there, which, again, if you're just taming horses, it's just so much easier to go buy them dirt cheap if you've got a high enough taming, and the negatives really don't do anything. If you're really going for a good high level creature, you're going out after unicorns or nightmares, the big stuff like the lions and the tigers and all that stuff. Then you probably want one of these nice necklaces that cost the money. And you don't want any of those penalties per se. But let's get back up to the lot and grab a seat.
And then get to the butt of the hour, which means it's almost time for us to pull Thwema bundles. I only have 3 in my streamer bundle.
Really?
Yeah. Only 3 currently.
I don't know. I have to go take a look and see how many people I have entered. How many people
It's
do
just a
I
tab
have
right
entered?
there.
Yeah, well, I have 4. I have 4.
Okay.
Now, nightmares are interesting. You're going to want to have at least 2 people working on your nightmares. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Do not try and tame a nightmare solo. You're going to want to have one person who's a tankish type person, and they're going to pull the aggro while you go ahead and they're pulling aggro and keeping the nightmare occupied while you go ahead and try and tame it. Is the easiest way to tame those type of creatures. Yeah, Allie's going to do some running. Alfie's going to do some running because those take a little bit. What does Nightmare take to tame, by the way? Do we have a list of that? Anybody?
That's online.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is
I
it
think it's
on?
like 80 or 90.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. SodaWiki. Open a new tab here.
Da, 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 da.
SodaWiki taming. Tamed creatures. Uh,
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, the taming guide. Let's see. Is the taming guide
Very
have?
old taming and skill chart, which is a link.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Taming necklace summoning levels. There we go. Here we go. That's what we're looking for.
Ooh, that one is only goes up to level 79. So he had that one. That one's not updated.
Yeah, this was back of the original one, right? Now this one's going up to
Yeah.
89. Red Snarlers, Polar Destroyers, Mutilators, Nightmares. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna drop this for everybody to see. I don't know if this is the one that you're looking for or looking at.
Oh no, it is not.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at, Conjurer. So if anybody wants to know, the
Dun, dun,
link
dun,
that
dun, dun,
Conjurer
dun,
just put in
dun.
there is the link that you need.
But
I was just going to put that there.
that's the taming skill required to summon the pet, or the summoning skill required to
Oh,
summon
that's
the pets.
summoning. Yes, summonable pets. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
It's not the taming level.
Did you find a taming level?
So at the very bottom of that page is the taming chart, which is by Jareth or something like that. But it does not have things beyond a ferocious red spider. So that's when the last time that one was updated. I know in the Shroud forums is another Google Doc that actually had more information. But yeah.
Yeah, you can try and tame at level 1, but your chance is nearly 0. Yes.
Yeah.
Tame pet.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Taming table on the wiki. Not the same link. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So this one is this what we're looking for? That's the right one. Is minimum
Nope.
taming. Yeah. But your minimum taming is, but it only goes up to stags. That's not, yeah, that's not right either. I don't
Wolf,
know.
bear, spider, crocodile, stags.
Yeah. That's from 2017.
Da, 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 da.
Beginner's Guide to Taming. I don't know, but we're running overtime, so let's go pull our giveaways before we move on.
Knight Rider and Morkin are going to be getting streamer bundles from me.
Hey, Dark Blue Monkey and Knight Rider. Congratulations to you two.
Oh, wait, Knight Rider's on the lot today. Hey, Knight Rider, walk over. Open up a
Oh,
trade
very
window while
cool.
I'm mailing Morkin.
Yeah, about the I can actually trade Knight Rider where he is myself. There you go. Dark Blue Monkey, you need to step on over. You guys need to do a crisscross. Knight Rider needs to go to Jack, and Dark Blue Monkey needs to come over to me.
That is right.
Dark Blue Monkey's cooking at the moment. All right, as soon as you get a chance, come on over and open a trade window with me.
Ah, yes. But hey, my taming is so awesome, I don't even have that GM'd. I only have 51 tame creature.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, come to me.
But I have a crap ton of other stuff. But hey, my bundle is reopened.
Indeed. There you go. Congrats, Dark Blue Monkey. Alrighty. Don't shine that light at me. Like the first time I actually seen that light actually working in the daytime. All right, let's jump to a topic from Dark Blue Monkey. Why don't we? Because he's having a little problems with batch sewing. Batch sewing.
Oh, Dark Blue Monkey having problems with batch sewing. You would think that they would have had fixed all the crafting issues by now.
He keeps stabbing himself with the needle.
I know.
Oh, not
He
that
needs a
type
little
of sewing.
thimble.
Not that type of sewing.
You need the thimble so you don't stab yourself. I think there may be an issue with batch sowing the seeds of chaos. SOWING, as in playing around with your hose in water organized in nested containers. I have many thousands of buckets of waters in a container in my inventory. I have many thousands of seeds in a container within a container in my inventory. I am on a lot that I own. I am sowing onto planters that I, or sowing, whatever, that I own in place. I have dragged one of the pods of seeds onto my hotbar to enable batch sowing. My actions, I click on the seed and a yellow circle appears. Click on the slot on the planter with the sowing animation plays. Several seconds later, seedlings appear. I sidestep and go back to step one. At some point, the seed no longer becomes clickable. When I click the seed, no more yellow circles appear. When I go into my backpack, I see that the seeds in the buckets of water are red, still in use. I'm not able to remove the seed from the hotbar or replace it with new seed. I cannot move the container or the container within the container of my inventory. Can no longer plant the old-fashioned way by double-clicking and selecting sow seed recipe. When I do, everything seems normal, but the seedling never appears. I know what the issue is already.
Do you?
Do you know what the issue is, Les? Yes. I must pull the seeds and buckets up to the top
Variables are
level of my
hard.
inventory. When I do this, the occurrence of this effect is either so low it's rare, or this cures the problem completely. To rectify, I must log out and log back in again, or to exit to the main menu and rejoin for the colored text to disappear, and then once again go back to sowing seeds. Sometimes it allows me to only batch sow one set of seeds. Sometimes it allows me to batch sow 2 and even 3. But it always reaches a point where clicking the seed no longer works. And I must log out and log back in to continue gardening. A diagram to visualize. In this way, I have tens of thousands of seeds and water in the chest. I can pick up and then drop when I'm done. I can bring a seed up a level I want to sow, then one at a time at the higher level gets chosen first in the old gardening method. Do you want to know what the problem is?
Sure. I'm sure he would too. No, actually,
It's
that's
the
probably,
network code.
yeah, that was probably one of the best descriptors there. But what you didn't do was use the /bug command to let them know where the location was and all that other fun stuff. Bad,
But
dark blue monkey.
But for Dark Blue Monkey, the problem is actually the network code. It hasn't updated the number of seeds it used to your current inventory. And when it did to update the bag inventory, and when it does that to prevent a duplication bug, that's where everything becomes red. Hence the need to restart, relog in. You might be able to fix it also with zoning to a different zone and then zoning back, or even just recalling back to your own line.
Well, see, therein lies the problem. It only happens while everything is nested. If he puts everything top level, it works fine, he says.
That would be updating the bag contents due to Shroud math and Shroud logic.
So you're saying that the code, because of its nesting, is what's happening, because it's trying to make sure that there's no duplication.
And I do have a castle size lot to where we can go replicate this, or a keep size lot with only like 19 greenhouses on it.
Well, let's take a road trip. Where's that lot again?
That's in Brecon Bay.
Brecon Bay.
On the docks.
You have seed, you have all that stuff, you have water.
We'll find out.
Why did you do that before we leave, so that you know you got what you need?
Well,
or is it all out there?
I've got a chest out there.
Okay,
I've got a chest out there. And I can give you permissions on the lot, so that way you can go farm as well.
Where are we going? Main docks.
Although I may need bags.
I have bags. That's not a problem.
Okay. Actually, you're going to the main docks, and then you're running.
Hold on. I need to pull
all the way to the end to teleport to the boat that's on the left.
Okay, hang on. I need to pick this chest up and throw it in my inventory, and then I'll have bags. Okay.
Manage lot access. Add.
So I need to go to the docks, you said?
Yes.
Okay, on my way.
And I made you a kindred on the lot, so that should allow you to farm. And there's a couple of chests.
Come on. Stupid timeout.
Okay, do I have any bags on me? Oh, I've got a food bag on me, so we'll just put some seeds inside of there. I'm going to grab like 500 buckets of water. Not 2,000. Okay, and
Let me
then
try this again.
I will grab the garlic, and then we'll grab our seeds and we will drop them there. Did
Okay. And
dun
let's
dun dun
see.
dun 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 dun.
There's Synesys slot.
Did you go to the docs? Then the one on the left, but then my thing, it might be faster. But notice that it's
You know,
so
Daniel,
all of my seed is inside of a
Yeah, well, you got to look.
um
You got to remember what his. He's got gardening materials chest, and he's got a backpack called seeds, and he's got an all my seeds chest or bag, and then he's got a water buckets chest or bag, and then he's got a hose.
okay.
Yeah, so
I got my seeds in a bag, and then I need another bag. I'm going to put my buckets of water out in my main inventory.
those need to be in another bag. You're going to duplicate it properly.
isn't there a
Give
like
me
a
a couple bags.
Yeah,
isn't there like a watering system for these buildings?
no. We've
Like,
asked
so that
for
you,
it a million times, but we don't have one.
oh, okay.
Okay, rename bag to water,
I
and
was
then rename item to seeds.
I was thinking that it'd be nice if there was a self seeding system where you just dump a bunch of seeds into a bin or something, and something just shoots all the seeds all over the place and inside the place.
Da, 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 da,
Call
da.
call it the seeder.
Well,
Okay. Da, 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 da,
that
da.
wouldn't make any sense because then nobody would have to do any work.
Or do I need to nest the seeds inside of another bag? Inventory top level. It's got a chest, seeds, another one called all my
It'd be good
seeds.
for people who have like a whole bunch of these kind of buildings in on their lots. You know.
You'd think?
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da. Rename to farm. And then we're going to put seeds inside of there, and we're going to put water inside of there.
Now, Dark Blue Monkey, you actually you haven't invested in a hoe of indestructible
Oh, of
hoe?
destruction.
Yeah.
Whole of prosperity.
But so if you're watching my screen as it's updating things, it is going there. I've already hit the red.
Okay, so that's
And I did it twice. Okay. It would be nice if Laz was doing this as
Yeah,
well, so
just
that
give
way
me a
he can
screenshot.
see it.
There we go. Yeah, no, I just need a
So
screenshot.
What does it mean
in,
when it goes to red?
It means it's locked up
it is
and
not
you can't do anything. Yeah.
usable. So I am going to
Yeah, there it is.
rezone into the same zone.
See if that fixes the problem just by rezoning.
So there might be a copy of yourself.
Although it did not allow me to rezone. Let me see if it will allow me to recall.
Zone to another zone and zone back.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but see, in Owl's Head, we can just rezone back in the Owl's Head. I'm surprised it wouldn't let you rezone here.
I teleported to Brecken Bay. I mean, since I'm not bound to this lot,
Ah,
I didn't
yeah,
want
okay.
to.
We
If I was
recalled,
bound to the
yes.
lot, I could have just recalled back to the lot, but instead I am. So even in Owl's head, it is still giving me the red icon. So this is the network code doing absolute silly shit related to not updating correctly.
Yeah, it
And
did lock up for him.
as the things get whatever updating the inventory values, that's where it had problems.
Yeah, but see now, okay, we've already now reproduced this.
Yes.
Now we wait for the follow-up answer and see what silly answer we get from support as to what the problem is, because we know what the problem is now. I mean, you and I have just, at least you figured it out. You already knew because
Yeah. And I can't trade or put that bag into a trade window at all. So
you can't trade
that's
full
what I'm
bags.
trying. Oh,
Yeah, I mean that just is impossible to begin with. Something else we've
well,
had before.
I was also trying to put it on the lot, but
Yeah,
it
you
wouldn't let me do
can't,
that.
you can't even take it out of your inventory. The only way to fix
Uh-uh.
yourself now is to
To
go ahead
relog.
and relog. Yeah. So you're going to do that here,
So
or you want to just go back to the lot and then relog at the lot?
I am right here. So
Yeah.
it's not like we're got anything better to do. But yes, the problem is the network code not updating the inventory and locking the item when the tube gets out of sync. That's why it's all red.
Makes sense.
Shroud logic.
Makes sense to me. There you go. And now everything's unlocked, right?
Now I'm going to look at my farm and things are unlocked. Dun dun dun. So yes, if you want to resolve that, do you want those bags back, Laz?
Nah. It's just a couple small bags.
Okay.
But put
Okay.
them to
There,
good use, or save them for later for some
there.
other project. Or
So you like? I just put it right here on the ground. You like what I called it? Farm with seeds and water.
How do you come up with these things?
yeah. All right, I'm gonna head back to the lot. Gonna head back to the
Okay.
lot. I was gonna hit a video today, but I guess we're not gonna have time to delve that far into a video.
Oh, you wanted to
Yeah.
delve into a video?
Well, recap still from the live stream. There's still more stuff to talk about. Get the hell out of my seat, will you? Oh, yes.
Two people are sitting in your seat.
Well, one's in mine, one's in yours.
Oh.
I had to fart.
Okay, keep the seat warm. Yeah, so
That's how I really could. There's no emote for that.
gonna keep an eye on this topic. Oh, he's sitting on top. He's not actually in your seat. Yeah, very good.
And that is correct. Yes, yes. And a bear is small enough to where it just looks like he's resting on my shoulder. He's just sitting on the back of the chair.
He's like
got
a
a conjure
he's like
dragon.
He's like a parrot.
Yes. Yes.
Hair Bear the parrot.
Something like that.
Okay, let me see if we got time for this one. No, we ain't got time for that one either because they've changed the title on this one too. So we're gonna go with Mom's, the last one I gave you today, because we can get this in the last couple of minutes. And this
Okay.
comes
What
this
do
comes
we?
from Mom.
And Mom has this to say: the Kodo store large pink flowering azalea 6-pack listing is misleading. The listing title makes it look like all 6 bushes are large, but it's actually a pack of 2 small, 2 medium, and 2 large. The title should be the title probably should just be Pink Flowering Azalea Bush 6-pack or something similar. And so let's go look at the crown shop and go do a search for pink home decorations and outdoor decorations.
Yeah,
And
she's
the
absolutely right. 2 small, 2
large,
medium, 2 large.
and the picture has the 222.
They all look different.
Well, they're just slightly
If
rotated. That's all it is.
well, I mean, if
They're
you look,
just different orientations.
yeah, but if you look at the first large one and the second large one, man, they look like totally different. Yeah,
Rotations.
what
It's
I
the
know.
same plant.
One looks like it's actually flowered, and the other one looks more green than flowered.
It's rotations. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, it's stupid. What can I say?
Because you could rotate the plant to make it look the same as the screenshot.
Shouldn't it look the same all the way
And
around?
well, I mean,
I
no. Well, you
mean,
got to have flowers in different places so it looks like a different thing.
the color shouldn't be different. I mean, look at the leaves color on
Well,
that one. Look at the leaf color on that one. Come on now.
eh,
I mean,
oh,
when you open up the sketch fab, when you rotate it, do you
all I got to
notice a
say is
difference?
this that it looks very 2D.
You think?
Yes, it looks very 2D.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh, it's-
Let's see the other
even
ones.
though it is 3D, but it is.
It's really funny.
But
Is all 3 of them are using the same exact sketch fab model?
yeah. Well, the funny thing is that they are all exactly the same. They're just different sizes.
Yeah,
So
well,
using the same model is
just
what
scaled
you're
down.
what you're doing.
Yeah, and in
Yeah.
Sketchfab, I would expect them to look a little different in size, but they're not. They're all exactly the same
Well,
size when you look at them in Sketchfab. That's all.
Shroud zooming.
Yeah, child logic.
I yeah, Shroud, man. You know how that goes.
I do. But you know what else goes this time of the day? Dreamer bundles.
Um. Oh, again. Oh, this time I've got 6 people in.
Same here.
Dun dun dun.
And I've got
Michelle LeBeche
Knight
and
Rider
Lomir.
and Conjure Dragon. Yay. Knight
So
Rider
Lomir,
and
you can walk
Conjure
on over.
Dragon.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, Knight Rider left us.
Yeah, well, he may
Oh,
have gone
no.
out to Brecken Bay to check out my farm. Be like, damn, dude, that is massive.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he did.
I
Oh, I
kind
what?
of.
Probably.
I didn't hear my name.
You weren't. You're paying about as much attention as myself.
That's right.
I did say you need to walk on over, but you ignored that.
I didn't hear you.
But Tina going to be getting a Steam key
Thank you.
of Mr. Prepper because he's not a Dr. Pepper, he's a Mr. Prepper.
Wouldn't you like to be a Mrs. Prepper too? I guess to say
He's got the shirt out there that says I love DP.
I guess we could say my opening my streamer bundles till tomorrow.
You can open them whenever. It's not like you don't have plenty.
I told him
I know.
to wait. We would do some on stream.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Whereas I don't put them all in like 5 minutes total.
Hold on.
1,000 of them.
Well, I have like 85 on me right now, so it's going to take a little longer than 5 minutes.
It shouldn't. It's just double click, 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 and then look at chat log.
Okay, say that 80 more times.
Doesn't take much double click on things.
No, it don't. But what it does take is.
And Paladin Michael is saying, thank you for the streamer bundle. I have to show sometimes where all those streamer bundle items go. Is it the little trash can that's on the lot? Do you have one of those little garbage bin? Or do they go in a chest of no trade items? But hey, Laz, who won your game key?
I don't know yet because I ran out. So I have to get a couple more, which are coming in right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
How do you put no trade items in a chest?
You open a chest and put the items in. Alrighty. Is Defense is the name of the game. Is Defense. Well, I don't know who you are. You probably want to sell me something. But who is going to get a copy of Is Defense? And that's going to be Vovan. And Is Defense on Steam is 70% off according to that. It's a $6 game. Actually, we're at $1.79 right now. But it's still a free game, so congratulations, Vovan.
Hey, it
You're
might be
gonna
a
get
fantastic game.
Yes, you're going to get that game. I hope you enjoy it. But we got to get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow, God willing. Right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Lomir,
And we are NBNN.
and that's
Have a
Happy.
great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye bye.